Bank staff humiliates customer, not knowing he owns the bank. Michael Anderson was a self-made entrepreneur, known for his sharp business acumen and his ability to turn struggling enterprises into successful ventures. After years of dedication and hard work, he had built a thriving financial empire and had recently acquired a controlling stake in a prestigious bank. However, rather than making a grand announcement about his ownership, Michael preferred to remain behind the scenes, quietly assessing how his employees treated their customers. One afternoon, he decided to conduct an unannounced visit to one of his bank's branches. Dressed casually in a simple shirt and jeans, he entered the bank just like any ordinary customer, eager to observe firsthand whether his employees upheld the values of professionalism, fairness, and respect that he stood for. As he stepped inside, he immediately noticed a stark contrast in how different customers were treated. A well-dressed man ahead of him was warmly greeted by the receptionist and promptly directed to a senior banker for assistance. However, when Michael approached the counter, the receptionist barely acknowledged him, keeping her eyes glued to her computer screen. After standing there for a moment, he finally spoke up. "Excuse me, I'd like to open an account." The receptionist let out a sigh, giving him a disinterested glance. "Do you even have enough funds for that? We have minimum balance requirements." Michael raised an eyebrow, but remained composed. "That won't be a problem. Could you guide me through the process?" Instead of assisting him, the receptionist waved toward a junior banker and muttered, "Talk to him." Michael approached the banker, a middle-aged man named Robert, and once again expressed his interest in opening an account. Robert eyed him up and down before responding in a dismissive tone. "What kind of account are you even looking for?" Michael smiled politely. "I'd like to learn more about your high-interest savings accounts and investment options." Robert chuckled. "Listen, those accounts are for serious investors. Maybe you should start with a basic checking account." Michael could feel the weight of their prejudice. Rather than being treated as a valued customer, he was being judged based on his appearance. But he remained patient. "I'd still like to hear about the investment options," he said firmly. Robert rolled his eyes. "I don't have time for this. If you're not serious, I have real clients to attend to." At that moment, a woman in a business suit, one of the bank's assistant managers, approached. Having observed the exchange from a distance, she decided to intervene. "Is there a problem here?" she asked, eyeing Michael as if he were causing trouble. "Yes," Michael replied calmly. "I came here to open an account and inquire about investments, but your staff seems to think I don't belong here." The assistant manager folded her arms. "Sir, if you're not here for legitimate business, I'm going to have to ask you to leave." Michael looked at her, surprised by how easily she dismissed him. "And what exactly makes you think I'm not here for legitimate business?" She sighed impatiently. "Because we don't waste time on people who clearly can't afford the services they're asking about." That was the final straw. Michael pulled out his phone and made a quick call. "I need you to come to the bank immediately," he said to the person on the other end. "We have a situation." Minutes later, two senior executives of the bank walked through the door. The moment they saw Michael, their expressions shifted from confusion to panic. "Mr. Anderson," one of them gasped, rushing toward him. "We weren't expecting you today." The room fell silent. The receptionist, Robert, and the assistant manager exchanged anxious glances, realizing their grave mistake. Michael turned to them, his tone calm yet firm. "I was here today to assess my team," he said. "Unfortunately, some of you have failed miserably." The employees stood frozen, their arrogance replaced by fear and regret. Michael continued, "This bank stands for fairness, respect, and professionalism. If you cannot treat all customers with dignity, you do not belong here." By the end of the day, the assistant manager and Robert were dismissed from their positions, while the receptionist was given a final warning. This incident became a powerful lesson for the entire bank. Never judge a person based on their appearance because you never know who they truly are. Moral of the story: treat everyone with kindness and respect. Success, wealth, and wisdom don't always come wrapped in expensive suits. It's our character and actions that define us, not our looks. Lessons learned from the story. This story is a powerful reminder that we should never judge people based on their appearance. In life, true value is not determined by someone's clothing or social status, but by their character, intelligence, and the way they treat others. Prejudice and unprofessional behavior can lead to serious consequences, causing people to miss valuable opportunities. Meaningful message. Respect everyone equally. Regardless of their background, social status, or appearance, every individual deserves to be treated with fairness and dignity. Don't let bias cloud your judgment. Preconceived notions can lead to grave mistakes, just like how the bank employees misjudged their own boss. Professionalism matters. A successful organization is built on employees who uphold respect and integrity in their interactions with all customers. Kindness and fairness create a better world. These values not only help individuals grow, but also contribute to a more humane and just society. This story serves as a real-life lesson that reminds us how quick judgments based on appearance can lead to missed opportunities. If the bank employees had treated Michael Anderson with respect from the start, they could have created a lasting impression and built a meaningful business relationship. Always treat people with kindness, because you never know who might have the power to make a difference in your life. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Talk Story for more motivational and thought-provoking stories. Join us in spreading the message of fairness, kindness, and positive values in everyday life. Rocket Sparkles.